All right, around here, your birthday dinner, you get to choose. Apparently my 24-year-old daughter has very expensive taste. She wanted me to make my beef rouladen. When there's not only just little kids around anymore, we have all adults in the house. So we have 10 or 11 people here for dinner tonight. So it's a bit of an expensive meal, but it's delicious. So you buy your beef rouladen. It's the very thinly cut beef. You'll see it in the store. It's not very often very accessible in the store. Sometimes you have to really look for it. We're going to put a little bit of Dijon mustard on here. I don't really have any measurements for any of this because you can make as little or as long as you like. So I'm just having to make 12 of them because mine came in packs of 3. So I've got some Dijon mustard on. I've chopped up my pickle. So we're going to put some pickle on the next layer. And I've cooked up my bacon ahead of time. And I'm going to put about 3 pieces of bacon in there. And some cheese. And then you're going to roll these up. And then you're just going to get them into your 9x13 or whatever size pan you have. If you start rolling from the thin end, it's a little bit better to get that in because you want it to end a little bit thicker there so that it holds it together a little bit better. So we are going to get these all in our pan. And once we have them all in there, you could fry these a little bit first if you wanted to brown them, but I find them very delicate, so I don't bother with that. I find they come out really nice even if you just leave it like this and don't bother with the frying ahead of time. The frying would just brown it a bit more, but I find them very delicate, so I don't want to fool around with that. So we're going to just get these in the pot, and then you want to mix up some gravy. So I have just packages of gravy that you can buy, just your Clubhouse, whatever brown gravy that I'm going to have in there. And I've mixed it in, so each package has 1 cup of water. And I also find if you use approximately 1 package for about 3 to 4 rouladen is a good amount. And you'll just want to mix that up so that it's nice and smooth. You don't want to have any lumps in your gravy. This is a wonderful little whisk. If you ever see one of these around, fantastic for gravies. All right, so we are going to pour this over top, and then we're going to bake these in the oven. So they are going to be baking in the gravy. And turn them about halfway. So these are only in the oven for about half an hour. Because you don't want to make your beef too tough either. Beef is okay to be a little bit brown or a little bit red inside. So you don't need to over bake. So we are going to get these in the oven, and it's going to be about 375, depending on your oven. Every oven's a little bit different. So around 375. We're going to do them for about half an hour. So at the 15-minute mark, flip them over. You'll also notice the gravy starts to thicken as you go, and the gravy also will reduce down a little bit in the oven, which is why you want to make sure you have enough. Serve it with some rice or baked potato or mashed potato on the side, so you can use your gravy on that with some great vegetables from the garden, and you've got dinner, an expensive dinner, but you have dinner. I'll show you what these look like when they come out of the oven. All right, beef rouladens out of the oven. I turned it halfway and then I flipped it again just at the end here so that there's gravy on the top. Delicious. So give this one a try. You can make any amount just by altering the amounts of your ingredients. It's very easy to play with the totals. Give it a try.